Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for July 10th, 2023. This is for Virgo. Virgo, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube and we typically upload there first. So if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do, and the link for that is on our page. And this is our last shuffle, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Virgo, we have happy success and we have transformation. So Virgo, you may be aware that success, it's in your hands. It's under your control, right? Because you're changing, and change is inevitable, right? But with these changes that are occurring, especially within you, you realize that you may have more power than you thought you did. There's apologies or heartfelt conversation occurring, coming up for you. You can work. It's like you realize that you can work. You work better in a team setting, or faster, right? It seems like there was some sort of struggle with it. Like maybe you didn't, they're showing the change is maybe you struggled with it, and now you realize with this change you could be way more successful should you work with others. So you may be apologizing to people, or you may be like, yeah, there's some sort of energy of exchange or a conversation of like, yeah, well, we work better together, kind of thing. Happy success with 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Says that you may have been very defensive against working with someone or working as a team with anyone. You may have been really defensive about it, but and it seems like you may even have blamed them for why it's not working. Now you see a reason to celebrate this. Like, this could be good. I see now how it could be good, right? Either delegating responsibility or just taking on the responsibility and moving quickly and knocking it out really quickly. You realize that's possible. This could work. The transformation is 6 of Wands and 4 of Wands. It may have been very, very heavy on you because it seems like there was a lot of conflict, and it may have been that you wanted to successfully, you wanted to win. It's like there's an energy of wanting to win and wanting to celebrate that win, and feeling as though, you know how when you're on a team, now this could be you or the people you were working with or whatever. It doesn't have to be work like actual employment, but working with people. You may have always felt a competition, like we're all competing, we're at each other's throats, right? It's, may the best man win, not the team. So you're changing into someone who is willing to take on the burden to win, willing to take on some burden, whereas before you may have been resistant to it, like it's your fault why we didn't do it. Instead of saying that, now it looks as though you may be saying, all right, so-and-so has fallen short over there folding those cranes. Let me go ahead and fold a few extras since I'm done. Like, it looks like, there's 3 of you and you got to fold 90. Each of you got to do 30. You finish your 30 before everybody else. The time's going by. The other people maybe cannot do it as fast. And it's like you're sitting there going, it's your fault. This is why we don't win. And it's that, there were no rules against you helping them, right? Because you do it faster than them, right? You may have resisted working with them. And that's something that they're showing here. That you realize, well, if I take on more of the burden, we win and we get to celebrate. So let me just do that. And you've changed. It looks like you changed. And this is more of your action is an apology. Like, I'm sorry, I just kind of like made you feel some kind of way. Victim mentality with 4 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. You may feel victimized in some way or be aware that something is missing, right? When it comes to communication. So there may have been people that talk from feelings, and then there's you who speak from logic, right? From like, this is what it is. I see it for what it is. Let's just freaking do it. And you may have been kind of not so nice about it, right? And you may feel victimized by the fact, like, you're aware that your mouth may have gotten you into a bind. Like, people didn't understand where you were coming from. You're like, oh man, I said all this and now no one knows where I'm coming from and I have to apologize. I don't know about that. Healing light with the 9 of Cups and the Sun. This is saying the dark side, like the part that needs to be healed within you, is that you really want whatever it is that you visualize, to the point where all you see is that. And so that's where you're like, you know what, that may be my problem. Because otherwise, Nine of Cups and the Sun is not a problem. This is like you're getting what you want and you're happy, right? And it's what you want brings so much joy. And so, but the flip side of this is that you want something to that degree, and you are hyper focused on it, and that's just it. That's all you see. And so they're showing that that is, it's like it comes off like the communication of that comes off, it's like it comes off as a fantasy or fairy tale to others because they don't understand where you're coming from, especially if you're not, if you're like it's your fault why we didn't get it, I'm sitting right here watching, like you're not going to it's like you block your blessings that way, instead of just saying, well, they don't understand my vision, let me show them, right? Don't believe me, just watch, kind of thing. It's like instead of that, you're going, don't believe me, fine, well, I'll sink, you know, until you freaking understand. And now you're just going, nah, you know what? If I want it, I gotta go for it. I gotta help. Like I said with the folding of the cranes, it's like you see a vision. You're like, we could win if all three of us were like me. That's a fantasy that won't come true. They're not like you. They're not as fast as you. They may not be as competent as you, or their hands may not be that dexterous. They may not be able to, you may not have the dexterity to do something, and you're just like, it's your fault. They're saying that you're going to be successful at having a reason to celebrate. So you'll win this, right? Whatever this competition is or whatever's going on, there may be a competition. They're showing that you win, right? And then there's that heartfelt, I knew you guys could do it. They're almost asking you to give pep talks, and very not necessarily shallow, but something that's sentimental, that means something like, you know, whatever, you'll know what to say, right? You may have to embellish a little bit, but you get the point. You could be dealing with a Leo very strongly, but we also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and we also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, Cancer cusp, Cancer, Leo cusp. You could be a Leo, Virgo cusp, or a Virgo, Libra cusp. We also have Libra, Scorpio, and Aquarius, Pisces. We don't have to be dealing with those signs at all. However, those signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.